Hello everybody, Simon Holden here. It's coming up to 4:35 on Friday evening, Friday late afternoon, the 6th of November. And we've had some real fireworks, gunpowder and plot. And I'm opening up the sports bar for another Friday session with you all where I have a free Lucky 15 for tomorrow's ITV races exclusive to YouTube. Get on now. And folks, this is a 12,500 to 1 accumulator. And I'm going to tour my drinks cabinet, not all at once, over the next few weeks, starting with, can we see, a Chairman's Reserve spice rum. Not usually a fan of the spice rum, but this is superb. Just quick. Oh, you can taste that ginger. Absolutely superb. Now, whatever you're drinking tonight, or even if you're not, have a great weekend. And yesterday, I gave Equa de la Mi on here from the Midlander, the time test man, and romped in 14s into 10s. And this morning, you were offered to join the Midlanders service, and loads of you came in. And your first bet was Deadly de Me each way, gambled in from 10s to 6s. In fact, 5 to 1 and finished third. So it was a winning bet. I've spoken to him. He's a bit disappointed about the ride Sam Tristan Davis gave the horse. He did give it a lot to do. Not sure it won, but it was a very negative ride. But anyway, we copped 10 to 1 winner yesterday, and you can have that full month still. And he's betting big tomorrow at double figure prices. You can have that selection and a further month for just £5 at the link below. If you're not already in, this is a price for people who are not in-house members, YouTube people. You can have that. There isn't any more long-term memberships. I'd like to explain there for members, but you can have a full month for £5. And this guy bets 6 days a week. His time test special will be emailed to you every single day. So get yourselves in there. If you're not, big Saturday, big gamble for the time test man, the Midlander, the Enigma, the man with the magic clock. I said there. Right. 12,500 to 1. Let's do some serious ITV damage here from the sports bar. As you can see, I am the only one here so far, so I brought my own Chairman's Reserve. So cheers, everybody, for a great weekend. Nobody can accuse me of being tacky or getting the old tacky glassware. Well said. Style is the order of the day at Holden's Horses Sports Bar. You really can taste that ginger. Well done, all at Chairman's Reserve. Feel free to send me a freebie there. So 12,500 to 1. How are we going to get there? Well, I'll tell you how we're going to get there. We're going to go to Wincanton. We're going to go up to Aintree, and we're going to stop off at Donny, where the flat season ends on November handicap day. Some would say good riddance to the turf. I'm not so sure about that. It's been a tough last couple of weeks with horses looking over the top and the ground being bloody awful at most courses. But it does finish with a cracking handicap. So let's start with there. It's at 3:15, and the horse to be on here at a massive price of 25 to 1 with Betfred, who are going 6 places, is the David Menouzier trained Nuit Saint-Georges. Nuit Saint-Georges won twice this year, ran in a good race in France last time. He's given it a break and held it back for this. It's won over 2 miles. Now, what do I look for in a November handicap over 1.5 miles? I look for a horse with proven stamina. And Nuit Saint-Georges has certainly got that. Menouzier has taken his career up to a new level with group races this year, and I think he can round off his biggest season yet by running a huge race and possibly even winning the November handicap at a simply huge price. So there you go. That's leg one. Now let's go to Aintree for the 240. Now the 240 is a very, very classy hurdle over 2 mile 4, and there's a horse in here that has got in completely under the radar and been ignored by the bookmakers and the tipsters. I can see you are previewing tomorrow, but I know all about it, and the horse is called Navajo Pass. Now, this is a 5-runner race or 6-runner race. I think it's 5. So there's only 2 places, but I still want you to back this one each way. Do these in singles and an each way lucky. And the horse is called Navajo Pass, trained by Donald McCain. This horse was 4th in the Triumph Hurdle. And the Triumph Hurdle looked particularly hot to me last year. We've seen All Mankind, the horse that was 3rd, blasting at Warwick today. And I believe that is very strong form. It was 50-1 shot after winning a Grade 2 at Doncaster. So it went to Cheltenham last year completely unfancied, but finished 4th. I think on this tight left-handed track that Navajo Pass is going to run a huge race and turn these ratings around, because there are horses at the top like Call Me Lord and Chip Bellow that I think are a bit short in the betting. The horses that sometimes struggle to get their head in front, certainly Chip Bellow, and they might just be past their peak. And Navajo Pass, I think for Donald McCain, can run a huge race under the radar. It's a big price at 20-1. So couple that with already 25-1 Louis St. George, we've got our 2 big prices that are going to form that sort of bedrock for this 12,500-1 accumulator attempt. Let's go now to Wincanton for the next 2. It's their big day of the year. It's Badger Beard Day. And let's go in the 2 big races. The 3 o'clock is the Elite Hurdle. Now, we talked about Navajo Pass running in the Triumph. Well, a horse that went off favourite for the Triumph was Solo. Actually, didn't want a second favourite, was Solo. Now, Solo, trained by Paul Nicholls, went into that Cheltenham race so fancied on the back of an extraordinarily impressive run at Kempton in a Grade 2 hurdle, which was its first run in this country, bought for an absolute fortune over from France, and the horse was devastating. Now, I just think a flat right-handed track is what this horse needs. There are rumours that its work has been scintillating, and comes here for the Elite Hurdle. Can he get his reputation back and his career as a top-level hurdler back on track tomorrow? I believe, yes, he can. I think it's a Swan Vesta, a match with So Royale, but So Royale had a very, very tough win to win a handicap a couple of weeks ago at Chepstow. And I just wonder if that might have just taken the edge off the horse. But even if not, I think Solo could kick on 2 hurdles out and really serve it up to these. And 11-4 is a price I would happily take. And that's good, because that's what it is in the 3 o'clock. Wincanton, the Elite Hurdle, 11-4 on Solo. Now, let's go to the 335, the Badger Beer itself, a great distance chase. And let's go for a horse that's won this before and flopped last year. So yes, a horse that's won this race but flopped last year. Why do I forgive it? Well, it ran twice last year and was pulled up both times. Now, the horse was given a long break by Paul Nicholls and brought back at Chepstow last time out, where it won, showing itself to be properly back, if not to its best, then nearly back to its best. And that race was to bring it forward after a break to get it ready for today. The horse is Present Man. Now, Present Man, I don't think this is a great renewal of the Badger Beer. And if he's in the form he was at Chepstow, and the rumour is that he's even come on since that, and the form he was 2 years ago when he won a very competitive renewal, then I think Present Man can do the business again in the Badger Beer in a not too strong renewal. It's going to be a tough call off top weight, but 13-2, 4 places is the call. So let's quickly whiz through them again, and then we can enjoy what the sports bar has to offer. 3:15, Doncaster, November handicap, Nuit Saint George, 25-1 with Betfred, 6 places. Let's go to Wincanton in the 3 o'clock, Solo, and let's go in the 3:35, Present Man, and let's go back up to Aintree in the 2:40, Navajo Pass at 20-1, 13-2, Present Man, 11-4, Solo, 25-1, Nuit Saint George, all adds up to 12,500-1. Do them, never bet more than you can afford. And if the fun stops, stop. This is a fun service, but I do think these are cracking bets to do on their own and in a small each way lucky 15. So it's going to be a cracking 3 course program tomorrow on ITV Racing to be enjoyed wherever you are, a glass or two in hand if you so desire, and with a 12,500 to 1 ACCA in your back pocket, side pocket, and even the one at the front. This is Simon Holden saying we had a 10 to 1 winner free yesterday. That Midlander is going to be an incredible addition to my Holden's Horses team. As always, I give you the best free content I possibly can and give you access to the best deals on my private services I possibly can. So give me a thumbs up if you're going to do this lucky. Give me a thumbs up if you were on the 10 to 1 winner. And that Midlander goes again. So why not get yourself involved at the link below for a full month for just £5. And your first bet will be emailed to you in the morning. This is Simon Holden saying, cheers, everybody. Have a fantastic night. I'll see you very, very soon on Holden's Horses. Now then, where's my tab? I fancy another